This is a police station. You are on police property.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is public property. There's
No.
This is definitely no. You don't touch
just
me.
Come here.
You don't touch me. No, I'm not coming nowhere.
What were you doing in the car park of the police station?
Doesn't matter what I was doing. I can be in any car park I want.
You can't.
Yes, it's publicly accessible.
Nicely, to move on, please.
Is that a request?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Well, I'm going to politely decline your request.
No.
Don't touch me.
I'm going to ask you to move off.
Don't touch me.
Premises.
Get your hand off me.
Okay?
Get off me. Now get off me.
You're not going to record any more indexes. Okay.
I am going to record indexes.
Now you are here.
No.
I will do if necessary.
Why?
Okay, because I'm asking you to leave.
Why?
Please don't put the camera right.
No, please don't put hands.
All right, guys. Today, we are going to break down a tense and fascinating encounter that starts like a simple filming session, but quickly turns into something much bigger. Right from the opening moments, the cameraman is standing outside, recording near the police station, while officers begin paying close attention to what he's doing. At first, it feels calm, but there's already tension in the air. Questions begin flying almost immediately about why he's filming and what exactly he's recording. The cameraman stays firm and appears confident in his position, while officers seem unsure whether to monitor him or step in directly. You can already sense both sides preparing for a confrontation. This first section sets the stage perfectly for everything that follows. What begins as observation quickly becomes a debate over rights, authority, and boundaries.
Hello, mate. You recording vehicle indexes, are you?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
What, for police?
Excuse me?
For all police officers coming into work?
If they happen to be on camera, then yeah.
Okay.
Was there an issue with that? Who are you, by the way?
Sorry?
Who are you?
I'm a police officer.
Okay.
Okay? And just for your tape, Inspector Barry Reid.
You're an inspector,
okay.
Are you?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I do think it's a little bit...
You're wearing a lot of aftershave, by the way.
Thanks very much.
It smells alright, but yeah.
Okay. If you're here to wind me up, it's not going to work, fella. Okay.
Are you getting wound up, are you?
No. I'm just asking you, why are you recording indexes of police officers coming into work?
I don't have a, vested interest in any police indexes. I just happen to be filming. If they're filmed, then they're filmed.
Okay.
If you were that concerned about it, you should perhaps consider taking the bus to work or like public transport, something like that. Okay. What are you laughing? I'm being serious.
Oh yeah.
I'm being dead serious.
Okay. It's all right, fella.
Okay.
I'll just send somebody out this way.
All right. Let me just get the reg right quick.
Can you stop recording my index?
Why?
Because that's a security risk, isn't it?
Why is it?
Because if you put that on social media...
Why is it a security risk?
That is a security risk to me and my family.
How is it? How is it?
Posting...
It's in public, mate.
Sorry?
It's in public.
No. This is a police station, fella.
This
is a police station. You are on police property.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is public property. There's
No.
No. You don't touch me.
Just come here.
You don't touch me. No, I'm not coming nowhere. Don't even think about touching me again. Don't even think about touching me again. Okay. This is public place. I can film. There's no gates coming.
Police station.
All right. I'm aware that it's a police station. Can you identify yourself, please?
Yeah.
And let me know before you start recording me, thanks.
Yeah, I was just going to let you know, actually. I was just putting my keys on my lanyard, alright?
Alright, no worries.
So I'm just recording for my protection and for yours, alright?
Yeah, likewise. Would you mind identifying yourself, please?
Yeah, my name's PC Venton, my call number 0345, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Alright.
Okay. Can you explain to the inspector that it's not a crime to film any registration plates from a public place?
You're not on a public
You may
place.
have a problem with it, but like, I know your feelings are getting hurt or whatever, but
No.
my rights, your feelings don't trump my rights, so I can film.
You walked across the car park.
Yeah.
In a second. So have you been recording in that car park?
I haven't had a focused interest on number plates, but if I want to, I can walk around here and record it. Yeah, of course I can.
No, you can't. That's a private place. This is a private place.
No, it's not.
This part is a public place.
This is all paid for by the taxpayer. So what? This is leased. You have an occupational lease for this police station, and you're doing a service for the public. So therefore, the public can access all of this.
Okay. What do you intend to do with these?
Whatever I want to do with it.
The videos.
I don't have to tell you.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
Here the encounter shifts from simple questioning into a direct verbal back and forth. The officer approaches with more intent. Try to understand why the filming is focused around police vehicles and the station entrance. The cameraman continues standing his ground, making it clear he believes he is doing nothing unlawful in a public space. The conversation starts repeating itself, which adds frustration on both sides. The officer seems concerned with security and intent, while the film keeps bringing the issue back to legality and public access. Neither side fully accepts the other's explanation, And that's where the tension grows. You can hear the tone sharpening and the patience wearing thinner. At this point, it's no longer just about filming. It becomes about who controls the interaction. The atmosphere becomes noticeably more serious with every exchange.
So if you intend to post those on social media and explicitly say that they are police officers' indexes, which poses a risk to police officers and their families.
How?
Okay, that is a risk through terrorism.
Why?
Okay?
Why would people...
And therefore, the Terrorism Act offences could come into play.
Okay, we're going down that route, are we?
No, because I'm telling you, that is the risk to police officers.
So do you think you're a valuable target for a terrorist?
Well, we know we are.
Oh, well, how do you know that?
Because
how
we're
can
at
you know
heightened
that?
risk.
Heightened risk based on what data, what facts?
Okay, what I'm asking you is what you
don't
intend
ask
to
me
do.
anything. You don't need to ask me anything. Stop talking about terrorists and that's not good. Like, look, like, how can you even fabricate that?
Why are you here recording indexes
Because I want
of
to.
police
I don't
cars?
need to have a reason. I'm not recording any indexes. You just happen to be driving
you walked
past.
from this car park.
Yeah, because I'm proving a
As I
point.
came in, and then you started to record my car as I went through the barrier. Okay.
Right, 'cause
Have
I
you
wanted
been
to.
in this car park, which is
Doesn't
a
matter if
private
I have.
place?
Doesn't matter if I have or haven't. If
Have you
I
been
want to, I
recording
can.
police officers'
Doesn't matter.
indexes in
I'm
a
not
car
answering.
park?
I'm not answering. Let's keep a bit of distance. I don't know what you're gonna do. You seem a little bit hostile. You seem dangerous.
Me?
You got that weird look in your eyes. Yeah.
That's because, fella, I've been doing this for 29 years. Okay?
And do you
have
reasonably
tried-
suspect that
and
I'm
you-
doing here
and
to
you
do
have
something
tried
wrong?
to provoke me and provoke me.
Yeah, it
and
looks like it
provoke me.
works.
No, not at all.
Well, you seem pretty
So I'm
upset.
trying to ask you why you are here.
Well, I haven't been trying to provoke you, by the way. But just know I can film any registration that I like. So what was the reason for bringing him out here? Like,
I was
stopped his gate.
I was pulling in.
all right, well, we're having a conversation between the two of us. I don't really see why he's here.
So I'm asking you why you are here recording.
I don't need to answer. I don't need to account for my presence in a
Okay.
public place.
You're not in a public place. This is police.
This is not a private
This is
place.
police property,
This is
okay?
publicly
You are
accessible.
recording on
This
police
is publicly accessible. Look, the gates are for cars not to go through. Any pedestrian, what's this for then? Any pedestrian can walk through here, walk around here.
No.
Yeah. So this is a civil matter anyway. Well, I'm not
That is
moving.
not a private place.
Well, I'm not moving.
What were you doing in the car park of the police station?
Doesn't matter what I was doing. I can be in any car park I want.
You can't.
Yes, it's publicly
I'm gonna ask
accessible.
you nicely to move on, please.
Is that a request?
Yes, it is.
Okay, well, I'm going to politely decline your request and I'm going to continue filming.
Are you?
But rest assured, I mean, if I wanted to, I could, but I don't have, again, a vested interest in anyone's private registration.
Okay.
So
Why
I
are you
do want to
recording?
allay your suspicions, but at the same time, your kind of suspicions and emotions doesn't trump my right to film from public. Do you understand that?
But you're recording specifically police officers.
Yeah, and you're saying because there's a terrorism risk, which I just don't know. I simply don't agree with that.
There's risks to police officers, but it's what you want intended.
This part is where the pressure really starts building. The discussion becomes more intense, and both sides are clearly locked into their positions. The filmer repeatedly challenges the reasoning being given to him, asking for clear legal justification rather than general explanations. Meanwhile, the officer continues raising concerns around safety, policing operations, and the risks of recording police vehicles. There's a visible clash between legal rights and operational concerns, and neither side backs away from it. The body language here says almost as much as the words. Frustration begins showing on faces, voices become firmer, and the energy changes completely. It feels less like a conversation, and more like a standoff over principle. This section becomes one of the most important turning points in the entire encounter.
Regardless of what I do, I don't believe that this is putting you at risk. And if you're so, at risk of terrorism and stuff, then it might be a good idea to consider public transport and stuff like that.
Okay, why are you smirking when you said that? Because this is your antagonistic
No,
approach.
it's not.
You're trying to keep calm, but you can't keep the smirk behind it, can you? So therefore, you are here to try and wind me
I'm
up
not here
and
to wind you up.
and provoke
I'm just
a reaction.
saying.
That's what you're trying to do.
All right,
It's
so why are
pretty
you bringing up terrorism then?
Why? Because if you post indexes of police officers,
It's not a
and
terrorism
police
risk.
vehicles
No, 'cause you just take-
on social media, there is a risk of internal and external
I'm
terrorism.
smirking because
towards police
you're so
officers.
serious. Like
I am serious.
you're
because-
making me feel uncomfortable. Like
Because I've had threats in this organisation.
what, from terrorists?
No, from organised crime groups. Okay, so it's not
Like who?
just. Sorry,
Like who?
I'm not going to explain that.
Well, then,
to you.
I would really expect you to be able to explain it if it had happened.
So we have had threats. We receive threats as police officers daily whilst we're doing our business.
I don't- maybe you do out and
are
about.
You are here recording indexes.
Okay, let me ask you a
I'm asking you
question.
politely, what do you intend to do with this recording?
It doesn't matter what I intend to do. My question to you would be, have there been any prior cases where criminals have filmed police registrations and police coming in and out
Yes.
of a police station and then target it. I don't think so.
Yes.
Okay, well, tell me one example then. Tell me an example.
You live
then.
in a little bubble then,
I
fellow.
don't live in a bubble
because
I would really expect you to support what you're saying with some sort of data or statistic.
Okay. Have you got this chap's face on your camera? Okay.
Or I can request that, by the way, under data protection. So.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Subject access request, actually. That's
Under the Data Protection Act.
right. I'm not really comfortable with you recording my indexes, and you specifically switched your camera on as I was driving through the barrier to do that.
Right.
And ever since then, you've been antagonistic. You've been smirking behind your camera, trying to provoke a reaction.
No, because you're funny. You make me laugh because you're so serious. And that.
I am serious because
your body language is making me laugh. That's all it is. I mean, listen, if you're provoked, I mean, you're an inspector. I feel like you should have a higher threshold for being provoked. Like, come on. Why are you getting provoked so easily? What? I'm here exercising my right to film in a public place, and you're saying that's provocative.
And I'm telling you, you're not in a public place. You're on police.
I'm certainly this place becomes a public place under the Criminal Justice Act.
This is a police station, okay, and therefore there are other acts that can come into play, like causing a disturbance on police premises. Okay.
What act? What legislation is that? Causing a disturbance on police premises? I haven't heard of that one before.
It is.
All right.
Look at that, dude. All right.
Why don't you tell me what it is, dude?
So you're now laughing, you're trying to provoke me, you know I'm trying to be polite to you, and to be honest, I'm going to ask you if you can leave, please.
All right, well.
Okay, because actually, if you continue to film indexes of cars in here, then we may look to other offences.
What?
Okay?
Like what?
And we may look at why you are here and what you are doing.
And use what offence? Use what legislation to find that out?
I will use section 44 of the Terrorism Act.
I will
use section 44 of the Terrorism Act.
I will find that out.
Use section 44 of the Terrorism Act if necessary, because it's odd, it's not right behaviour, and you are trying to provoke us, and you know.
Now, the exchange becomes even more heated as emotions start becoming harder to hide. What stands out here is how both men continue pressing their point without giving any real ground. The cameraman keeps questioning authority, while the officer keeps trying to justify intervention from a security perspective. The repeated references to risk and terrorism raise attention even higher and change the tone of the conversation completely. The filmer appears unconvinced and pushes back harder each time. You can feel the frustration growing because both are speaking clearly, but neither feels heard. It becomes less about solving the issue and more about defending a position. This section feels like the emotional peak before the encounter crosses another line. Everyone watching can sense that the
244 of the Terrorism
situation
Act.
can go either way from here.
Sure about that? All right. I would love to see you use that act.
Okay.
Just make sure it exists before you use it.
Okay. I'm going to ask you if you can just leave.
And I'm gonna politely decline your request.
No,
Don't touch me. Look,
I'm going to ask you to move
off. Don't touch me.
Premises
Get your hand
now,
off me.
okay?
Get off me. Now get off me.
You're not going to record any more indexes. Okay.
I am going to record
now
indexes.
You are here.
No.
This is a public place.
No.
This side is not.
No.
I'm going to ask you to stop.
No, you don't do that, you know. You just put hands on me, that's an assault. I'm gonna go film your reg. No, this guy's taking the piss. Trying to put hands on me and that. Let's cut the recording so we don't lose anything. Well, he shouldn't just have put hands on me, by the way. This is a private place. This is a public place.
This part here.
No. Then it's a civil matter. It's a civil matter. It's not private. It's an implied right of access. There's nothing stopping me from being here, so I can be here all I like. Thank you very much. You can't be putting hands on me.
The reason why you can't be filming indexes.
Look at this guy. Look, he's taking his jacket off.
Have you heard of problems in Northern Ireland with police officers being targeted?
This isn't Northern Ireland.
On public police premises, I'm asking you to leave.
Yeah, well, you've asked me and you put hands on me. Well, I'm refusing. Now what? You know I can sue you. Can I get your shoulder number? You've just assaulted me, by the way.
1286. I haven't tried to
Yes,
assault
you absolutely have.
There's
no barriers. Look at this. There's nothing blocking me from being here. So my presence here is lawful. I know the law.
Step the other side.
No. You're going to put hands on me again? I suggest you don't, you know. Because I'll just come back. I'll keep coming back.
Will you?
Yes, I will. Because I haven't committed any offence. This is a civil matter. Even if I was trespassing, which I'm not, because this is all publicly accessible.
Why are you smirking behind your camera
I'm not
again?
smirking, mate. I'm not smirking.
You're trying to wind us up.
You're making me feel nervous. If I'm trying to wind you up, then why don't you just go in the car and that'll be that?
Yeah, he's now up front.
Why have you got such a problem with me, man? Just chill. You should have just put hands on me either. No, I will not step outside. No.
I'm going to ask you again.
And you're going to put hands on me again, are you?
I will do if necessary.
Why?
Okay, because I'm asking you to leave.
Why?
Please don't put the camera right.
No, please don't put hands on me.
Yeah. Look, I've got my hands in my pocket.
Okay.
This is not aggressive.
But you've already done it, so I'm already.
Okay.
I can already.
And I'm asking you to leave.
You're asking.
Police premises
Are you asking
now.
or telling?
I'm now telling.
Have you not got anything better to do? What, like, is there no police work to be getting on with? You're an inspector for a reason, and you're letting your ego dictate how you're behaving. Just put your ego to one side. If I'm here to provoke, just leave it at that. You're just acting a lot beyond your duty right now. Because I won't bow down to your authority. Just relax, man, chill.
I don't need you to bow down.
I'm not against you. Like, we're all on the same team, and you're just acting unreasonable. Like, just let me stand around here and film, and I'll probably be on my way. You're just trying to put hands on me and do this and that. I'm the one that's trying to de-escalate the situation, and you keep escalating it. Just relax, get in the car, and we'll leave it at that. Because your ego won't let you do it. So now you're smirking. Why are you smirking, big man?
Because...
Stop smirking. Oh, there you go.
You are laughing behind your camera.
No, I'm not. I'm not lying. I'm not laughing now, am I? I'm certainly not laughing now. I'm being dead serious. I'm being dead serious.
This part feels especially intense because the encounter moves beyond words and into physical space and positioning. Distance, movement, and personal boundaries suddenly become part of the confrontation. The officers appear more focused on controlling where the filmer stands and what area he can access, while he continues questioning whether those restrictions are lawful. That change makes the atmosphere feel much heavier. Once physical positioning becomes part of the discussion, everything feels more serious. The debate is no longer only verbal. It becomes about presence, space, and control. You can see how quickly tension increases when nobody wants to step back. Both sides remain firm, and neither wants to appear to give in. It's a key moment.
Don't try and put hands on me again, because I'm not going to do anything back, but I'm going to prevent you from doing it, because I have a right to be here. I have a right just as much as you have a right.
No. As I said, you are on police premises. I've told you.
And you just assaulted me. How come? So I should be able to citizens arrest you right now, really?
Okay, citizens arrest me.
Yeah, something tells me it's not in my best interest to do so, and if it comes back as innocent, then I could be prosecuted. So you see, I weigh up the consequences before putting hands on people, but I don't have the same qualified impunity that you do. You can keep asking all you like. I'm not leaving nowhere.
So what's your purpose here?
Don't worry about my purpose.
Why are you recording police indexes?
I'm not interested in no police indexes. Just get in the car and I'll probably get bored and probably just
why
leave.
Why are you in the car park? Were you recording indexes whilst
it doesn't matter if I was or
because
wasn't.
That is police premises and you are not.
We're still having. We're going around in circles and stuff.
We are because.
Can you apologise for putting hands on me, please?
No, I've tried to escort you off of police premises.
Okay, well, I'm not
you've
leaving.
Just completely ignored me and walked behind me.
Yeah, damn right. Now what? What are you going to do now? You're not making yourself look good here. You're not setting a good example for the young guys either. You need to respect the public's rights. I'm not here trying to antagonise you. All right, at times I was smirking, whatever, because you're just so serious. Like, you're a funny guy.
I am serious because...
Yeah, listen, Inspector, I do not pose a threat to you.
I'm really interested in what you intend to do with this video, because if you were recording police officers' indexes and you are then putting that into social media, that is a risk. And it's not just the terrorist risk, it's an internal risk. And
an internal risk? What,
internal,
you mean?
as in England.
Okay, so what, do we not have domestic internal terrorists?
Yeah, of course we do. We've got right-wing terrorists. We've got organised crime groups that would love to take out police officers.
I don't think so. Not based on this. No, because I'm aware. I wouldn't be naive to these things and come and do it. If it genuinely posed a security risk, I wouldn't come and do this. I wouldn't be irresponsible like that. So just bear that in mind as well.
The problem you're not understanding.
Yeah, you were talking about Northern Ireland, mate. I can't really take what you're saying seriously, though. I can't really take what you're saying seriously.
There's indexes in there that obviously, if they were seen on driveways of houses around the area, would identify people as police officers, a member of police staff.
Right.
And that's the risk that it poses. Is that when we're at home,
then you should really consider taking the bus to work.
We're normal people, and that's
no, I appreciate that.
I appreciate that. You know, when we take the uniform off, at the end of the day, we are a person just the same as you and me, and I don't think you would like it if people were coming to your house.
You chose to do this job. You are aware of what the implications of doing such a job. If you haven't done anything unlawful or done anything wrong, I don't see any reason for why anyone would want to target you. Do you understand?
I appreciate what you're trying to say.
Just the right.
Yeah. I appreciate what you're trying to say, but the problem is that there's people out there that want to hurt us because we're police officers. And I'm speaking from experience. I've been assaulted purely because I was a police officer.
Really?
And yeah, I sustained literally a black eye and 2 punches to the head purely because I was a police officer.
By this stage, the conversation becomes less chaotic and more sharply focused around boundaries and authority. The officer appears to draw a firmer line over where the filmer can and cannot go, and the discussion narrows around that specific point. The cameraman still challenges what's being said, but the exchange feels more controlled than before. Even with that, the tension never disappears. You can still hear irritation in the voices and see how much frustration has built up throughout the encounter. What makes this part interesting is how both sides remain committed to their arguments right until the end. No one fully agrees, and no one really changes position. It becomes a battle of persistence as much as principle. The conflict may slow down here, but it never truly settles.
No other
Were you
reason other than
identified
that.
through your car?
I wasn't identified through my vehicle,
Okay.
no. But the problem is that my vehicle would identify.
The thing
me as
is
a
though,
police
like
officer if you post that video.
your concerns are not going to trump my rights. I'm not here making a sophisticated effort to make sure I film every single reg and do that.
But you just did. You said you were going to film this.
Yeah,
the
his reg
inspector's
because I'm being
registration.
petty. Because I don't like the way he's acted and confronted me.
Yeah, okay, but what we're trying to understand is we're trying to make you understand the risk.
And he looks like he can handle himself as well. He had no problem putting hands on me. Listen, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to film.
That's
I'm
fine.
not going. If I want to film the regs, I can. But
you need.
I don't want to be irresponsible and film
Yeah,
them. If
yeah,
it's gonna,
that's-
that's
that's
fine.
Yeah.
And believe me, I mean, I wasn't telling him because he upset me. But I wasn't filming anyone's regs. I wasn't in the car park. I was filming the back gate. I was just leaving.
Yeah, okay.
And that's the situation with that. Obviously, I wasn't going to offer him the kind of courtesy of an explanation
Okay.
because I wasn't happy with how he dealt with the situation. But really and truly, my friend, that's what's going
Alright.
on. That's the situation. I'm not interested in anyone's registration. But again, hypothetically, if it so happens to be, I can film them.
Yeah, you could, but obviously, as the inspectors explained to you, if that video was to make it online and risk were to be identified from that video, even if it wasn't anything to do with you, but you posted it on Facebook, say,
Yeah.
and someone that you were friends with was friends with someone else, it went all the way around the world. Do you get what I mean? That's the problem with the internet. Once you
Yeah.
post it, it's out
Well,
there.
this is the
It can
digital
be
age. Like,
Yeah.
if you got so many concerns, again, I would really consider taking public transport or maybe having a gate where the vehicles could be hit. I don't know. I'm not in charge of security
Yeah, yeah.
arrangements for police. It's not my responsibility
Yeah.
to do these. Do you know what I mean? I'm just exercising my right, doing what I can do, and I've reassured you that I haven't been,
Yeah, that's fine.
isolating cars and making an effort to film them. So if you could just explain that to your inspector, because I don't want to get into another altercation, or I don't want to get into any further exchanges with anyone. Do you understand? I haven't come here for this. So if you could just nicely explain that to him.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, do not cross this line. Okay, up here, this ceases to be a public place. Okay, there are CCTV cameras watching you. If you proceed into that area, carry on, continue to video, we may take police action. Right?
Like what action?
But you know this because you're here to revoke, and I've just spoken, and I think from the CCTV somebody knows you anyway. So we'll leave it at that. Please don't come past this barrier.
And what will happen if I do?
Because you'll be trespassing on police property. Okay.
Okay, well, it's a civil matter though, isn't it?
That is a civil matter, you're right. All right, just leave it to it. Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Someone's
Thank you, Inspector. I'll be making a complaint, by the way.
As the encounter closes, what remains most striking is how something that started as filming in a public place turned into a prolonged clash over rights, policing, and personal boundaries. Both sides walk away holding firmly to their own view of what happened. The filmer leaves believing he challenged authority and defended public freedoms, while the officers leave believing they acted over genuine security concerns. That's what makes this footage so compelling. People watching it will likely come away with very different opinions depending on how they view the situation. It's tense, layered, and full of moments that spark debate long after the video ends. Whether viewers agree with the cameraman, the officers, or somewhere in between, one thing is certain. This was far more than an ordinary street interaction. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.